Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, it's big time. Why the world is yours. Nobody's stopping you. That's right. We're going to talk about it and anything else you want to talk about this evening. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And let me say, I have an announcement to make because Wednesday Night Live, we're talking about real estate in Punta Cana area, Dominican Republic area. Why? Because we have the superstar lawyer, Johan Confidante, is going to be here to answer your questions on the Wednesday Night Live. But remember, Wednesday Night Lives are for members only. Chat. Everybody else can watch. So in order to ask questions, you'll have to be a member of the channel to chat on Wednesday. But he's going to be here Wednesday Night Live, so don't miss it. And tonight, why the world is yours. Nobody's stopping you. But do you think somebody's stopping you? That's right. There's a lot of you thinking right now, there's a ceiling. There's somebody always pulling me back. It's the man. It's the government. It's somebody that's holding us back. Well, it's not a figment of your imagination. Because when you think about it, how many times you just can't roll in another country without a passport, without a visa. So not only can you not leave your country without a passport or a visa, you can't enter most countries without one either. So now they lock in all their citizens into the country. But still, the world is yours. And you may be saying, Eric, I don't get it. What are you talking about here? What I'm talking about here is they messed up, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. The internet, it goes worldwide. They messed up. And then, of course, we have the good guys who have that VPN. So you can be anywhere on the planet and run a VPN. Now, once you have access to the internet, that is global. So now you can buy and sell goods, buy stocks, buy crypto, buy other assets using the internet. So nobody can really stop you. And think about this. You can also make money on the internet, make money while you sleep, make money 24/7 a day, get those streams of income coming in, right? You also have these apps that we have, which are now I'm doing live on YouTube and I'm using StreamYard. StreamYard's free. We do podcasts. We have Buzzsprout. That's free. All those items we can use to make additional streams of income and additional money. Nobody can stop us, right? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. And also think about, we are in America. And what have I been talking about for the last 4 months? We've been talking about pre-construction condominiums, whether they're in Punta Cana, whether they're in Mexico, whether in downtown Miami. You don't need any credit. So once again, nobody's really stopping you. The world is yours. And by the way, just because you live in America doesn't mean you have to do business in America. I can do business with somebody in Taiwan. I can do business with somebody in Mexico. I can do business with somebody in Europe, in Africa, South America, Australia, China. Hell, even Russia if I wanted to. Nobody's stopping me. So there is no real glass ceilings, although there are something called systemic racism. So let's see who's here tonight. We have Marcel Pierre. Welcome to the Monday Night Live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And no, you're not too late. And by the way, you can ask any questions you want to. I always go into my little monologue at the beginning because we're talking about why the world is yours. Because nobody's stopping you and there is no ceilings, but there are people working against you to come up. There's always that. And it's always based on economics, the color of your skin, whether you're female or male, whether you're a child under 18 or an adult over 18. There's always ceilings. There's always discrimination. There's always some reason why somebody has to hold you down. But just because somebody's trying to doesn't mean you have to let them. You don't have to submit. That's what we're talking about here tonight. And look who else is in the house. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, is here. And he has the icon next to his name. He has that nice greenish icon next to his name. Good evening and welcome to the Monday night live stream. All right, Mr. Hype, a.k.a. Eric. That's right. We got to do what we got to do because emerging millionaires are in the house. You never know what's going to happen around here. We got to do what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. And the reality of the situation is you're taught to believe somebody's stopping you. That's why you have to go to school. That's why you have to get a job, because all of those things are not under your control. Because you apply for a college, you apply for some school, and they sit there and look over your stuff and say, oh, I'm sorry, you can't come here. Denied. You sit there and try and apply for credit. Oh, your credit's not good enough. Denied. Isn't that how it goes? I need a promotion. I see a promotion up there on the board. I qualify, but hold on. Denied. Ladies and gentlemen, that only tells you one thing that you need to do. You have to become an entrepreneur, and you know how we do this. The t-shirt that says CEO of my life. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's stopping you from going down to get an LLC and start a business. They can't stop you on that. Because if they stop you, well, guess what? They got to stop themselves. So therefore, that's not going to happen. But then what did they do? They put in the roadblocks. They go, oh, wait a minute. You messed up on some checks. So we have you on check system so you can't open up a bank account. Well, see, this is the problem. Because with all new technology, you may or may not need a checking account. But thank goodness there's a company called Blue Vine for business checking. Everybody qualifies. Just like in a capitalist society, ladies and gentlemen, whenever there is something missing, there's always going to be a company that comes in. Because when you have millions of people who cannot get checking accounts, another company comes in and says, we'll take their business. We'll allow them to put money in our bank. Why? Because when you give a bank money, they get to leverage your money. So they said, thank you very much. You guys want to block about 100 million Americans? No worries. We'll take that. Crypto comes out and they say, well, you're trying to not give people interest on their money. And in fact, just want to print money out of thin air. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the rest of them say, we'll take that. In fact, we're going to even give them a higher interest rate. So we'll take that business as well. You can come call us later. But in the meantime, nobody's stopping you from buying crypto and participating in the gains. Nobody's stopping you from buying stocks and participating in the games. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. Get with the program. The world is yours. All right, let's go. Does the banks have to report large deposits outside normal W-2 pay, i.e. plus 10K funds? Yes, they do. That's right. And in fact, some banks might even try to do the 5K. But definitely at 10K, you're going to be on that report. Now, here's what I always say when my friends used to go, oh, man, I should take out $9,900. I'm like, why? Are you doing illegal activity? Who cares if they report it? It's legal, right? You file taxes, right? Who cares? That's right. Exactly. I don't care. They're just putting it in your head like it's a bad thing, like something's going to happen to you. I'm like, nah, I'm not even worried about it. What happens when they drop more than 10K in my account from some business ventures? It's illegal, right? I don't care. They can tell the government as many times I go over $10,000. It's all straight legal. They can't do a damn thing. Nobody's stopping me, right? That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. They put stuff in your brain that make you think, oh, well, wait a minute, something's going to happen. You never know. They put this FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, but you don't have to worry about it. It's all straight legal. You only have to worry about it if it's illegal. right? But if you want to be like a top 1%er, then that's where things come in where you say, well, I don't really want people to know that I did a $50,000 transaction, or the government, that is, because ordinary citizens would not know that. But it doesn't really matter anyhow because it's not illegal, right? So think about it. All right, Victor Marrero's in the house on the Monday Night Live with the icon next to his name, and he has the obligatory, let's do this. He's in the house. Thank you so much for being here, Victor Marrero. And once again, in case you missed the intro, Dominican Republic star real estate attorney Johan Confidante will be here on the Wednesday Night Live to answer questions about real estate law in the Dominican Republic. Don't miss it. In fact, hold on, I even made a special little thing for him. Check it out. I didn't even realize I could do this. So now I'm using some little bit of extra now, ladies and gentlemen. You know, new intro, new outro, a little bit of extra on the live stream. Wilson Koo's in the house with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here on the Monday Night Live. Good evening, MR. Thank you. Here we are. Victor Marrero here. Can't get enough of that intro. It gets you pumped. Thank you so much, Victor Marrero. That's what I'm hoping for. A little action, a little hype. That's what we're talking about in 2021 because it's all about action in 2021. No matter what you do, don't let anybody stop you, ladies and gentlemen, because inflation is going to rear its ugly head sooner or later. You're going to wish you were making extra streams of income. All right? That's what we're talking about. Let's see what else we got here. Good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN fam. Wilson Koo, SSN Nation's in the house. Good evening, Mr. Bird. Good evening, Wilson Koo with the icon next to your name. Eric, they announced some Bitcoin pseudo banks offering yield on CNBC. It might not be safe. Remember, no FDIC. Oh, yeah. What did I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? What did we tell you? We knew they had to come on board. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all the Fed banks are coming because they realize, wait a minute, we can't stop them. We have a problem, Houston. They're trading in their dollars, those worthless dollars, for crypto, and crypto's rising, and they're getting 100% on their money, thousands of percent on their money year over year. And some people are getting 1,000% on their money in less than 2 weeks. We can't have that. We got to stop the ordinary citizens, except one thing. I'll act like Damian Lillard hitting a big jumper. Once again, welcome back. I got stuck for a minute, but like I was saying, so everybody up here on Haps is watching tonight as well. But I was getting ready to say I'm acting like Damian Lillard going bye, after I hit a 30-footer in your face with 2 seconds left. That's what we're saying to the banks. And once again, you know I have to get animated when it comes to the government and to the banks. You know how I like to say it. F the banks. You know what I'm saying? They take your money, use it, and then give you nothing for it. And then you got to go beg them for a loan. Ain't that a trip? Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're talking about. Nobody's going to stop you anytime. A lot of structuring. 5K plus 5K. Yeah, that's what the theory is. But the situation really is with the banks, they can report any suspicious activity that they ever want, even if a person deposits $2,000. But the tipping point is generally, if it's 10,000 or more, they generally try to report it. But even if somebody sends Western Union, MoneyGram, they still could report. Those entities can report as well. So that's why you'll notice when you go to send Western Union or MoneyGram, they start doing stupid questions. Who are you sending this to? None of your business. Do you know who you're sending it to? None of your business. Can we get the name of the person that you're sending it to? Why? You don't need that info. You're just a service. But they'll hem you up. They ask all these weird questions. It's my money. What do you care? That's the reason why, because our government does care. All right? So I'm going to take the ticker off so everybody knows that Johan's coming on Wednesday night live And the only members with those icons next to their name will be able to. You should put all daily stock ticker across too. Hey, I'll think about that, Curtis Davis. Good idea. I'll try to figure out how I can do it because it's static. I don't know if I can somehow put it in there. Wilson Koo, great intro. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Had to change up on the intro after about a year and a half. So thank you so much. I'm glad people like that. I had a reason for doing it. And Victor Marrero already said it kind of gets you hyped. I put some subliminal messages in there because it moves so fast that your eyesight might not be able to read all of it, but there's subliminal stuff in there. So it's kind of cool, man. I'm using the tricks of the trade. Banks are going crazy trying to crack digital, so they throw more FUD. Exactly, Wilson Koo. They've been trying to do it for the last 9 years, but one problem, since they can't control it, meaning people, they have nothing to do with it. So when people deposit money in a bank, they control that. But when people deposit money into digital that they have no control over, they can't do anything about it because they're not running the system. So here's what they do. They do what we talked about on Friday, what Victor Marrero mentioned. They get developers, then they try to do their own coins and try to figure out how we can scale up. And in fact, well, your name ain't Bitcoin. Your name isn't Ethereum. Your name isn't like Solana or Link or Chainlink or Polkadot or Dogecoin. So why would somebody buy your damn coin again? Because you're a bank. What the man? Come on now. We got to stop this. Good night, sir, and everybody. G.H. Enrique, welcome to the Monday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here. All right. I'm glad to see a new person in the house. That's right. And by the way, all this that I'm talking about right now, we can talk about anything, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions that you ever have, any topic you want to discuss, we can discuss. But remember the last thing I'm going to say tonight, because I'm wearing the shirt that you guys should be thinking about time and time again. It should be emerging, millionaire. Nobody's stopping you. All right? That is the theme. Why the world is yours? Because you can do anything as long as you have a phone or the internet. Either way, the cat is out the bag. And now I can be sitting almost in any country as long as I have internet and you could do business. Simple as that. All right? Now, let's see what else we got on in this house. Anyhow, anyone know anything about silo nanotechnologies and battery? No, I do not know anything about them. But nanotechnologies, I like. That's why we use NNDM. But I don't know about silo. Maybe somebody else here does, but we'll find out. Bitcoin hit low on Sunday, then bounced back 8%. Yes, that's what you're supposed to do, ladies and gentlemen. I have to admit, I did not buy like I should have when it went under 50, but I was busy, and I should have said, you know what, I should just pull the trigger because I knew it happened. But by the time I looked, it was like back to 52. So I was like, well, no reason, because anything I buy is dollar cost averaging up. So I'm not so enthusiastic about it at this point. All right, let's see who else is in the house. FCSI family, Jackie Cooper, welcome to the Monday Night Live stream at the SSN Nation. So glad to see you here. Wilson Koo, what's up, family? All right, no ceiling on Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. That's right. No ceiling, and nobody knows where this is all going to shake out, because sooner or later, people are going to have to almost choose which blockchain is going to be the blockchains to stay on, because right now there's freaking hundreds of blockchains. So Bitcoin, 1, Ethereum, 2 at the moment. But with anything, as we always know, the top 10 can change. But Bitcoin and Ethereum seems to be 1, 2, and people are making those ERC20 tokens to ride on the Ethereum network. Bitcoin is too slow, but you still have developers sitting there trying to speed it up or bypass it so they can drop down like the Lightning Network. But people are working on it, and maybe one of these days they'll come up with it. But can I just say it again? BSV already does everything. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't get it, but it's all right. I have a feeling that crypto may be just like a bank, right? They may be saying, well, we're going to just deal with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe ADA if they can get their act together, and maybe a few other things. But BSV already does it. And they have enough blockchain size to do everything too. So I don't understand why people are hating on BSV. But it'll all shake out in the end. All right. Let's see. Hello. Sorry, I'm late. Marcel Pierre, you're never too late, man. You're in the house. You're here. This is my first time trying to understand all this stuff. GH Enrique and everybody else, please smash that like button so the YouTube algorithm says, hey, somebody's here at Stop Struggling Now, and get your pen and pads ready, because you never know when there's gems that's going to be dropped. You might as well get comfortable, get a drink, get something to make you relax, because you never know in this community of people who's going to be dropping gems in the chat, and we're going to be talking about them. All right? So welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found us, because like I said, why the world is yours is simply because you just got to go take it. Nobody's really stopping you, but all that thought that they put in your heads ever since you're growing up, you're like, hey, you got to get a license for this. You got to go to school for that. You got to be employed or be an apprentice for this. You didn't go get this license, so you got to go get that license so then you can get hired. Oh, and now your credit score is not good enough, so you can't work here. Like, that has something to do with your work ethic. That's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. What we're doing is bypass these clowns. All right? That's all I'm saying. It's possible. You just have to believe in yourself. Miss Learn and Earn is in the house with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad to see you. Miss Arbitrage is in the house. That's right. I gave you that nickname. Miss Arbitrage is in the house as well. Hey, everyone. Let's go. Elizabeth Gonzalez, which one did you say does everything? Property management. I don't know what you're referring to. Which one did you say does everything? I don't know what you mean, but ask a question again, Elizabeth Gonzalez. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. They said people in U.S. not taking second vaccine. Why can't we make sure all vaccinated, including Brazil and India? All right, Curtis Davis, it's because we live in a free society and a free will society. But I'm going to tell you one thing. We don't know if these vaccines are even legitimately working. That's all I'm going to say about this. These things were made way ahead of time. Everybody knows it takes 1.5 to 2 years to make vaccines normally. So they sped this up. So few people have died. But do you really know what the outcome's going to be and what's in this stuff? Like usual, you could be the test dummy. Let's just put it that way. All right? And now you guys know my story. So I might be wearing a mask for the rest of my life, because I won't be taking any vaccines. That messes with your DNA. All right, my favorite part of Monday, SSN Live. Right on. I'm glad to hear that. Good to be here. Hey, Curtis. Apparently, Sila has partnered with BMW, Samsung, VW, but shows a startup. Okay, I know of a company that did. I didn't know their name. Let's go look it up. You know how we do this here, ladies and gentlemen. We have to go look things up. We have to make it available to you so you can learn as we go, because every day is a new day. Here, I'm going to put something on the screen. There's a few units left at Zeba, at Vistacana, by the way. There's a few units left. Let's go see what we got here. Let's see who Sila is. Okay, I know who you're talking about now. Yes, they've actually already been working with these guys. They're already a company. Here we go. They do not have a stock, though. Isn't publicly traded quite yet. Investors may not have to wait long. That was March 23rd. Yeah, they've already been in business. I know who this is now. I just didn't know their name. But yeah, when they come out, you know I'm in. I'm investing in them. That's how it's going to go. No way around it. Punta Cana is reopening its gates with a vengeance. Thousands of tourists rolling in. Spain just added 6 additional weekly flights. Won't take long to get back to the 6-7 million again. Victor Marrero. I love to hear this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and I have some other news to announce tonight as well. It's not good news for everybody, but, it's news that I have to say is because somebody, a member of the channel, I won't give the name because he's not here right now, emailed me, and he was asking me about if he should invest in a try to get a beachfront property in Punta Cana, or go over to Vista Cana. He went to Vista Cana and saw the towers at Vista Cana. Just like me, he was like, well, the towers at Vista Cana is going to be ready in less than 12 months, about 11 months from now. So he didn't want to have to pay $90,000 in less than 12 months. So at Vista Cana, he was like, yeah, I liked it, but it's not by the beach. So just so we get everything straight, in case anybody ever wants to rent property or rent their units or try to determine where they should buy something, let's just go with this. All right. This is pretty simple. Just like a standard thing when people go on vacation, it's always the standard thing. When somebody says they're going to an island or even a place like California, staying on the coast, Myrtle Beach, it doesn't matter. Daytona Beach, Miami, it doesn't matter. Tampa, it does not matter. If it's on the water, the first question all renters ask, do I have ocean view? They always ask that. Okay, that's number one. So yes, ocean view or ocean front units have a higher rate of request. But the problem is they also cost the most. So literally, somebody's going to be on the beach and they may pay $450 a night and up, depending on where you're at. If it's in Hawaii or if it's in California, it could be more than that. But all I'm saying is, just let's say it's $499 a night, just to make it what it is. Now, what's going to happen, though, is now the person goes, okay, I'm staying at the beach. Then they're saying, well, what other amenities do you have? And usually at the beach, they're going to say you have a pool. You're going to have like a fitness center. You might even have internet access, which every place has. Might have a business center. But that's pretty much it. You're not going to have anything real fancy unless you're going to be staying at a real fancy place. And even then, that'll be like $6.99 a night. So that's where the problem comes in for most travelers, because they're going to have 2 to 4 people with them or more. So now the next question after that is, where do I stay? Because I don't want to spend $500 a night. All right. So then you start going, well, wait a minute. There's a place over here that's $399 a night, $200 less. It sleeps up to 6 people, but I have a lake. I have restaurants. I have a lake that has a beach. I have a lake they play music. They have a bar, snack bars. They have 5 restaurants. They have a golf course. Wait a minute. Do they have softball fields, soccer fields, tennis courts, basketball courts? What else is going on? So now I have my kids coming with us, and I can just take them all there. Wait, what else is going? We got a fishing pond. So this is what I'm talking about. That's Vista Cana in Punta Cana. So now the choice between people staying at the beach for $5.99 or possibly staying at Vista Cana for $3.99. Now the choices start going, well, wait, we have all these extra amenities. And I'm going to tell you something with people. They're either going to stay at the beach, and then the next choice is, where can we stay for less? And if they start getting a whole bunch of extra amenities, they're going to sometimes not stay at the beach. You know why? You can always get to the beach. That's the thing. It takes you from the time you come out of your hotel room, walk to the beach. It takes 2-3 minutes, right? So what's the problem? So now if you get in a car and it takes you 10 minutes to get to the beach, I mean, that's not much time when you're staying around somewhere for 4, 5, 6 nights. You're not going to care about getting to the beach in 10 minutes, right? That's all I'm going to say. I've been doing travel business for the last like 20 years, maybe even longer, because I had a travel agency before travel agencies went out in the late 90s. So that was always the standards, and it still is. So you can go on Airbnb right now, and we can go do the program. And first, we'll keep talking, but I'll go into that later. The Sila, as soon as it becomes for that BMW and all that, they already partner with them. As soon as they come out, I'm buying. Straight out. All right. What's up, Miss Learn and Earn? Looks nice. Zeba. That's right. Zeba is nice. Zeba at Vista Cana. It's on the golf course. They only have 2 golf view units left. And I forgot about the news I was going to tell you. And the and they have garden view units left. They still have 2 bedrooms left. So I'm going to tell you guys something. So the guy that was looking, and he was trying to decide about Punta Cana Gardens or get something at the beach. So then I said, well, then your other option, if you want to be close to the beach, and I said, you got to go to Cana Rock. That's where Victor Marrero's at. And I was like, the reason why is the same rules almost apply. I said, well, the beach is there, and you have the golf course. Then you have the casino. So, and you have a private beach club. So I said, well, the kicker is this. If Vista Cana comes up with the private beach club, then it's a wrap. Who's going to care about the beach if you got all these amenities? But then I said, well, if they don't, then it'll be one of these, tug of wars. But go to Cana Rock. At least now you're at the beach. You have the golf course, the beach. You have a lot of the amenities that Vista Cana has. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but you're inside the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel, and you're a little further away from the airport. But nonetheless, you have choices still. And here's the news about the Punta Cana. You guys know I got the Punta Cana Gardens, and most of you know I believe it was I don't even remember how much it was. I think it was $121.99 or $122.99. So yeah, it was $122,900. All right. Today, because this person was looking for potentially a 2-bedroom, and at the Gardens, there's only maybe 6 A2 units left, which is my units. A2 is what my unit type is, and there's only about 6 left. I now have instant equity because now the cheapest A2 unit, they raised the prices. It's $133K right now. Now, remember this. We still have 2 years to go before they built it. They've already raised the price 10,000, well, 11,000 in reality. $133,900 is now what my unit costs. I'm locked in at $122,900. All right? So this is what we like. We got a 10% increase, or not even. Yeah, we got a almost 9% increase. So you guys can start doing some numbers. Nobody's stopping you. No credit check, no qualifying, pre-construction, even at Cana Rock, even at stuff on the beach, as long as you do pre-construction. You just need the cash. All right? So we're going to get into some numbers. So that's the news. Whoever has property at Vista Cana, the golf course at Zeba, their prices are also raised about $8,000. That Central Park downtown, their cheapest unit right now is $93,000. Remember when it was $63,000 a month and a half ago, ladies and gentlemen? $93,000 right now. All right? It's escalating. And Victor Marrero, here's the one. This is why it's escalating. I now know that April is not an off season, so to speak. Remember I told you guys, you got to study. January, February, and March is what I based my 3 primetime months on. And my 3 primetime months, and then I use 9 months as low season, even though they're not all low season. I used it, and I'll go over the numbers again. What I did was I used 2 weeks of rental in January, February, and March, and I said $2,300. That's it. $1,150 for a week. That's only about $175 a night, which is reasonable. So I used that for January for 2 weeks, March for 2 weeks, February for 2 weeks. That's $6,300 for those 3 weeks. Then I used $1,000 a month for 9 months, and we come up to $15,000, $16,000, let's call it. All right. Now, I'm going to have some expenses, but I'm just going to go with, we'll just call it what, 16,000. In case you haven't paid attention, if you bought something for less than 160 grand, 16,000 means 10% or more on your money, which means you get your money back 7 years. The power of 72. So remember that. Now, if you're going to tell me that the month of April, we can also get 2,300. So now that means 23 times 4. That means we're at 10,000. And now we got $8,000 more. Now we got 18,000 for the year conservatively. Now, are you telling me I got 15% on my money? Ladies and gentlemen, that means we're getting our money back in 6 years. Actually, less than 6 years. 5 years to be exact. All right? You're seeing what I'm saying here? This is what's going to happen. So now we have all these people coming in, and what happens? Supply and demand. Remember that. It works with real estate. All these people are coming over there. You guys should follow the beach, my favorite place. The beach is selling units every day right now because of all the influx of people from Europe. He's got it right. And that only means that the property values are going to go up. And again, if you're sitting on the sidelines waiting, nobody's stopping you. You better get down. All right. Diesel Mike's in the house. Good evening, E. Good evening, SSN Nation. Thank you so much for being here, Diesel Mike, with the icon next to your name. I appreciate it. And if you came in and didn't hear, Johan Confidante, the real estate lawyer from the Punta Cana, Dominican Republic area, is going to be on our Wednesday night live. And only people with the icon will be able to ask him questions. All real estate related questions, please. Some airlines travel without restriction with vaccine. This gives some advantage. You got that right. There's always going to be an advantage. BNG up 23%. Is that BNGO? Stock BNGO? Let's go see if that's what you're talking about. I like the sound of that. They've been giving FUD for the last, yes, it is BNGO. We like the sound of that. They've been trying to hold down BNGO, but it's all right. Melanie Bonita, Miss 23 streams of income. Welcome to the Wednesday and the Monday and the Friday streams. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me correctly if you're new here. 23 streams of income this woman has. And under her name, Melanie Bonita, you can go to Amazon. She has books, all different kind of books. For men, for women, for sociology, psychology, making money, investments. She's done it all. Go check it out. All right, here we are. What are your thoughts about Panorama Lake? Panorama Lake sold out. That's my thoughts. If you're talking about the Panorama Lake at Vista Cana, all they have are these little one-bedroom units. And right now, they only used to be like 60 grand. They raised the price on them, and I don't think there's that good of a value for it. The reason why I say that, because you can get at Ziba a one-bedroom with a golf course view, which Panorama Lakes do not. The golf course view is $83,000. If you get the terrace one, it's 86 grand for a one-bedroom golf view with the terrace. So, and they're one bedroom, 1.5 bath, and they're fully furnished, by the way, unlike Panorama Lake. Panorama Lake's not fully furnished. So Ziba's fully furnished. Central Cana Rock, most of their properties are fully furnished. Punta Cana Gardens, where I'm at, not fully furnished. Panorama Gardens, Panorama Park, not fully furnished. They're just giving us our kitchen appliances with the washer, dryer. So if you're talking about the regular Panorama Lake that has that fan lake in front of the units, they don't have any good units left. All they have is the ones that's out back by the parking lot, which I don't consider good units. I would hope you would get you can't get any units up front by the lake. Those were all sold out because they were so cheap. 2 bedrooms were under 100 grand when people didn't know about it. They kept it like the best kept secret. And then the owners of the project released some units, and I saw the units they released. Of course, they're out back by the by the parking lot, and I'm like, well, if most of the people have to park and they have to walk through, I don't want to be nowhere near that section. So that's all I'm trying to say. Panorama Lake, you almost can forget about it. You have better deals at Zeba. You have better deals at Tropics, at Vistacana, Zeba at Vistacana, Panorama Gardens, and Panorama Lake. In fact, some people may not even know what I'm talking about. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Panorama Punacana. How about that? All right. So this is what we're talking about. All right. So this is in Spanish. Let me see what happens when I do English. Oh, cool. All right. We have a person that bought at Panorama Park. I bought Panorama Gardens. Another person bought, Victor Marrero bought at Cana Rock at the Galaxy property. And I'm missing one other person bought something, but I can't remember what it was. All right, so here's Panorama Garden. Look, starting from $64,000. Airbnb friendly. I always have to bring this up. Here's the saltwater lake right here where the arrow is. Over here is a freshwater lake. You can go fishing there. Over here is an island that's commercial island. It's going to have restaurants on here. By the lake, they're going to have bars, restaurant. They already have the snack bar and the platform for the music and all that live music. Over here is where the Millionaire's Row, I'm going to call it, because all these are villas and they're like 2,000 square feet. They're building them right now. They actually, down here, they're actually going to have their own beach club. They don't have to come across the beach. They're going to be, their beach club's going to be right here. All right. They're going to have, and they have their own gated section to get over here, by the way. They're already built. There's probably about at least 40 units already built over here. That's why this lake section where these little, that's where the snack bar, they're going to have one here, one down there. But anyhow, artificial beach, 9-hole illuminated golf course, trails for running, trails for cycling. I love this place. Co-working and co-office spaces. And here you go with the D1 unit, 41 square meters. That's a one bedroom. It's kind of small. That's literally about 450 square feet. So one bedroom, one bath, laundry closet, kitchen. But if it looks anywhere like that, that would be nice. But I know it's not going to look like that. Here goes another one bedroom, 74 grand. Except this one is 51 square meters. So you're at around 550 square feet. If it looks like these pictures, that would be awesome. All right. C1, 79,000. One bedroom, 1.5 bath, but this is 62. So roughly almost 680 square feet, which is a nice size for a one bedroom. Terrace and patio with jacuzzi option. That's not a bad price, quite frankly. All right. So these are what the deal. A1 is a patio corner unit. Notice it's 123. This unit used to be 112. My unit A2, notice they don't even show it anymore. They don't even have it on the list because it's now 130 something. So they're trying to sell all these. I actually have the list. I wish I should have loaded it up. And here's the creme de la creme, another little thing, Zen Place. So I can't say enough about. I love what they're doing over at Vistacana. But again, it's not at the beach. So that's one of the drawbacks. Now, and Panorama Parks, that is they have villas only. All right. So in case anybody's interested, they still have units at these places, ladies and gentlemen, except the prices went up about 10%. What can I say? So here's Panorama Park. They're talking about from 138K now. That's crazy because they weren't that much at first. But here we are, 137, and you can see the villas. I mean, if they look like this, that'd be pretty sweet. That means there's a roof up there as well. But here's the villas, 2 bedroom, 2 baths. They have a backyard. And now look, 167, that's getting up there. 175. But again, you have extra pools in that section as well. They can come to the Zen Place, just like the people at the gardens. It's a shared thing. And at the Zen Place, they have a yoga, they have a fitness center, they have an art gallery, they have cigar lounge. I mean, it's off the charts. So anyhow, hopefully that tells you what I think about the joint. Did you invest in that project? Yes, I did. I invested in, like I mentioned, I'm in the gardens. I got the A2 unit at the gardens that they no longer show, and it was 122.9. All right. The way I see it, Eric, there's candy for everyone. Some like the beach, others like the pool, some like golf, others don't. Everyone eats at the table. Agrees price points can vary. Yep, I agree totally. I agree totally with you. That's exactly what it is. It depends on what you're trying to do. Everybody's different. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, and Victor Marrero is a seasoned investor. So he knows exactly what is going on. He owns at Margaritaville, which is one of the preeminent builder developer resorts in the world. Okay. So he knows that Margaritaville is an upscale resort environment. So he knows he can rent more for more money. He's going to pay more, but he gets more. And I'm going to tell you one other thing that happens when you pay more, when a person pays more, generally they respect the place more. There's nothing wrong with low end either, but I will say when somebody stays at a place that's like, would consider like a 4.5 or a 5-star resort area, and they see everything's kept nice, people are attentive, there's no garbage around, things like that, that matters too. So people, when they stay at a finer place, they act and do things a little bit differently. Now, we have bad apples in every crowd, but he knows that he can get more money because it says Margaritaville. All right. Just like he knows that he's going to be able to get more money because it says Cana Rock and they're going to say Hard Rock Casino Hotel on their property, you can get more money. So those are the things you got to keep in mind. And some people like that. And then other people, just like he said, there's candy for everybody. Some people are like, well, I'm not actually looking for that atmosphere. I want a different atmosphere. And then some people will say, well, forget the atmosphere. I just want to stay in El Cordecito or Los Corrales, where I know I'm like 2 minutes from the beach, and I don't really care if it's not that nice of a place, and I don't really care. It's cheap. It's only $50 a night, so I'll stay there. There's something for everybody, just like there's a Motel 6, and then there's a Marriott, then there's a Westin. Something for everybody. All right, so he's got a good point. Yes. Hello, Melanie. That's right. Brooklyn Daddy's in the house. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Miss Learn and Earn. You're right, Victor. I really like the beach. Exactly. Everybody likes the beach. That's number one on the list. Take it from me. I only have a 2-bedroom home at Margaritaville in Orlando, and I stay booked 85 to 100% every month. But so are the 3, 4, 5, 10 bedrooms. There's candy for everyone. Exactly. And in fact, they are building, you notice what he said, that's not a misprint. They are building these freaking, I still can't believe it, 8-bedroom homes, 6-bedroom, 5-bedroom homes in Orlando specifically for renting out. I think it was called Windsor by Pulte Homes. I couldn't believe it. I was looking at this like, is this for real? It's unbelievable what they're doing. They've changed this whole thing into a whole nother concept. But again, Margaritaville is a preeminent name. So people know what they get when they rent from Margaritaville or when they stay on Margaritaville areas, properties, anything around the world. Just like when a person stays at a Westin, for instance. If I stay at a Westin, it's going to cost me some money, but I know the Westin in Hawaii, sweet. I know the Westin in the Virgin Islands, sweet. I know that a Westin in Whistler, sweet. No matter where I'm staying, Westin is usually sweet. So this is what people pay for, and they're willing to stay there. And notice he's booked up, and he charges more than other places charge. People can stay anywhere in Orlando, but they're going to stay in Margaritaville because there's a reason. They have amenities that people like. They like the location. They like how they're going to be taken care of. There is a thing. There's a value for that. Where is Ziba located? Ziba's inside Vista Cana. It's on the golf course, by the way. So there's still golf course views. There's only like, I don't have my phone because I'm running on apps up here. But there's if I remember right, there was only like two. There was only like 2 or 3 2-bedrooms left, but they were garden views, and there was only 1 or 2 1-bedrooms that had a golf course view, and then all the rest of the 1-bedrooms that were available, which was only 2 or 3, was garden view. So this stuff booked up, and it went up because you could have bought a 74,000. You could have bought a 1-bedroom before. So now I saw one. I think the garden view was 76, but the golf course view is now 86. I think it went up to. So it's escalating. And again, Victor Morera already let everybody know when he said that Spain, it started escalating with the people coming into town. They're selling more. Remember, people overseas in Europe, they have 20K sitting around. And least of all, they have 1,000 to put down. So, and almost all properties only require 1,000. The Conarock properties require 3,000, but even that's not out of line. Most people, if they have 1,000, they have 3,000. So that's how it goes. Brooklyn Daddy, wow. Yeah, just in family from the gym. Sorry I'm late, Tanisha Lyles. Miss Price is Right. Welcome to the live stream on a Monday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And by the way, I'm going to put this banner up because being here on Wednesday night, get your real estate questions ready. Members of the channel with the icon next to your name, because if you want to know anything about Dominican Republic real estate, the man's in the house. My attorney, Johan Confidante, is going to be here, and he's going to be here to answer your questions specifically regarding real estate and maybe anything else, but it's going to be real estate in Dominican Republic more than likely. All right? Wow, I love those villas by the beach. Exactly. You got to love those. Prices go up 5 to 10% after each phase. Yep, he's right. Those 64K and 78K properties won't last long. Once everything is built, that's when the prices will explode. Yeah, exactly. Especially if the if this goes back in about a year, where there really are 6 million people visiting Dominican Republic, or 7 million, it's going to explode, because people are going to want to stay at all of the new properties. And they're going to be sitting there going, whoa, this is sweet. Because all the new properties are being built as rentals, kind of. That's the way I look at it. They're building them specifically to get tourists in there. They're not huge units. They're not making them like 2,000 square feet, even though you can get some like that. But they're making them almost like a short-term type of stay. They're big enough to stay there if you want to long-term, but to me, 700-800 square feet, I can't hang that long in the 700-800 square feet location. So a lot of people can, but for me, I can't. So by myself, probably. But if there's 2 or 3 other people, I kind of get claustrophobic. But the thing is, they're making things specific. They have the amenities. They have it where the highway, most properties are right off the highway, so you can get in and out real quick, except for the older part of town. Because I was talking with the guy about El Cordacito and Los Corrales. I'll just give you guys my point of view. This isn't anybody else's. But Victor Morera's right about the 5 to 10% after each phase. There's a property that was called, I can't remember the name of it. It was Veyron. It was in Veyron, and they started it out at $65,000 for a 2-bedroom. The guy told me they're going to have like 6 phases. He told me they're raising the price like $6,000 after each phase. So if you'd have bought in the first phase, by the time they get to the 8th phase, 8 or 6, I think they had 8 or 6. But anyhow, 6 phases means 18 grand more. If it was 8 phases, that's 24 grand more. Equity. So they didn't even have to do anything. And what's going to end up happening? If it really does turn out where they're back to 6.5 million visitors a year to the DR, there's going to be people coming in that's going to up the price. They're going to say, okay, you don't want, we'll give you more than 85 grand. we'll give you 100. Because what's going to happen is they're going to find places like my joint, Victor Marrera's spot, most places in Vista Cana, the 2 bedrooms there, they're already going to be 130, 140, 150. So they're not going to be able to buy anything in the other nicer areas because you're going to have to go 200 plus, well, 300 plus on Cana Rock property for a 2 bedroom. So they're going to be going, oh my God, I can't buy anything here. So that's what's going to happen. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's stopping you. That's why the world is yours. Yeah, I'll definitely get mine way before everything is built at Victor Morrell. Yeah, you better hurry up. Get your list going, Melanie Bonita, but I know you're busy with them 23 streams of income. So you don't have to rush to Punta Cana anytime soon because between me, Marrero, Shimiente, Curtis Davis, we're going to have to, all of us to combine don't have 23 streams of income. So you can hold off. We can catch up. You can catch up next year. I smashed the like button. That's right. Thank you for reminding me because we're almost an hour in. Please smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Lillian Joel. Hey, everyone. Happy Monday. Lillian Joel, welcome to the Monday night live stream with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for your support and thank you so much for being here once again on a Monday night live. Hey, Lillian Joel, are you going with me to Punta Cana in July to get our Airbnbs? That's what I like to see. Some extra bringing people along like a true leader. Lillian's one of my travel buddies. Excellent. Yeah, Lillian, get on the plane. It's only $1,000 down. Then you just got to put another 9%. Well, it depends. If you buy over $100,000, you're going to have to put, but still, call it another 9% down. Then make monthly payments for 24 months. Get your 20 to 30% down, and you're good. No credit check, no qualifying, nobody stopping you. The world is yours. What are the prices? Can you show us? I can't, unfortunately. Okay, hold on. Do you mean, in case you missed it, I showed you what prices are referring to? The prices for rents or the prices for property? Because you saw the Panorama Gardens. Those are the prices. Those are the actual prices. Here, I'll get Zeba back up again. Zeba they still say 73 grand, but they're not. If they do, it's a garden unit that's 73 grand because the golf course one was 83 or 86. I can't remember which one. But here, I'll show you right here. Here's Zeba. Here's the Zeba property. So people can see 1,000 to reserve. Prices from 73, delivery in 2 years. 2 years. March 2023, 1 to 4 bedrooms because they have villas in Zeba as well. And Pons Architect, same guy that's doing. So once again, the amenities are the same in Vista Cana for everybody. But you'll notice everybody has their own pool. They have their fitness center there. They have their own playground. They have their pet parks. Everybody has their own little thing, except these guys are on the golf course, of course. So that's kind of cool. So maybe that's what you're talking about. Or Airbnb, Punta Cana. Now, the reason why I don't generally like talking about Airbnb right now is because we have a pandemic. So all prices are depressed. So let's go look up, and here I'm going to look up something close. This is vacation rental. I don't like this. Why aren't I getting anything here? All right. Here you go. $60 a night. And I don't know where this is, but this looks like it's in, that looks like El Cordecito, but I can't say for sure. Superhost, entire house, just steps from the beach. We have a taxi from the airport, $30. All right. I was looking for dates. I was trying to put in dates, but here we go. All right. Let's go check out this weekend. Let's see what we got. We're going to we'll just go for 5 nights. let's call it 4 adults. Let's see what we got. All right. Let's see what we got over here. So I'll take this off the screen, and let me take off this banner so the screen will show a little better. Let's see. What do we got? Is this what we... No, that's not. When did they change up? Oh, okay. It went to another screen. That's why. Okay, I'm going to have to put what happened here. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. You're not going to be able to see it up here on Haps, but unfortunately, everybody else will be able to see it. Okay, Playa Turquesa Ocean. Okay, this, I know where this is. This is actually in El Cordacito. This is $112 a night right now, $727. So this is what I was thinking. This is a 3-bedroom, 4 beds, 4 bath. So in this particular area, this is the area that literally has hotels, restaurants, condos. Now, this is at the end of April. Keep this in mind. So this is what I considered low season. This was my low season thing. May, well, actually, I considered April low season too. But May, June, July, May, June is going to be low season. July, August is going to be medium season. And then low season again, October, September, October. And then I guess December starts picking back up because there's Christmas and New Year's. And then January, February, March is what I consider. So it looks like during pandemic era, even somebody has 15 a night. Who knows? That's out by the water. But people always want by the water. I'm going to show you. I stayed over here. So let's see what we got. Let's see. I don't see any names or anything that I can see that I oh, there's Turquiso. Okay. Turquiso, again, that's, you walk out, they have this whole complex that goes back probably about a tenth of a mile. That's how deep this complex goes. So there's only like the first like 2 buildings on each side, because I actually walked through here to get out, because at nighttime you can't tell where you're at, because once you come out to the regular place and walk down the beach, you lose where you're at, because there's no entrance sign or exit signs from the beach. So I actually ended up walking through there. All right, Eden House. Don't know this one. Oh, that's not by the water. So you guys can get an idea. This one's $347 for some reason. That's out there. $180, $190. Yeah, so here's the prices. You guys can see this is El Cordacito area. All right, so I'm going to pop up some things. Let's see. Where's that? Let's see. What's the 230? Let's go see. 2-bedroom, 2-bath on the beach. There's 230. Here's also a 97 entire house, but, you know, whatever. Entire villa. And now we have entire condominium. So once again, I'll say again, this, and here goes a 225. Atlantica Luxury. That's what people are charging in El Cordacito. Now, I'm going to show you something else. I don't know where Hard Rock is actually, so I can't really say on the maps if that's going to come up. I don't know where Hard Rock is. I can only guess, but it's not down there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys some other places. I don't know what this is. So to give you an idea, where you see, here, let me go. There's the airport. So Vista Con is somewhere like right here. All right. And, or maybe, actually it's here, sorry. And then you get on this is like a 2-minute drive to downtown. All right. So that's how close you are. And as you can see, There's a beach, and I think I didn't go when I went there. Next time I get there, I'm going to go to the beach from Vista Cana, because there's a beach you can go through, they say, over here. And they claim it's like 5 minutes away. That's the claim anyhow, but we'll see. All right, so what I wanted to show you was south of Vista Cana is Cap Cana, a little more upscale. And now look, you're going to start seeing some upscale prices. These are homes, no doubt. Yeah, C17. Yeah, that's going to be a home. But that's why the prices are more in Cap Cana. Big time. You see an escalation. Clearly, 236 is a condo. Apartment, 236 a night. They will get it because people like staying in an upscale. 548. Another house. So this is May. So the question is, I don't know what the rates are, and I'll have to pull up what do you call it? AirDNA. That's the only way I'm gonna have to pull it up from like 2 years ago to be able to get the true forms. All right. So that's all we can do there. So hopefully that helps out. 100% pre-construction buying is definitely critical. Exactly right, especially when it's free equity. What's up, Tanisha? All right, now, can't wait till Wednesday. Exactly. Marcel Pierre, thank you. Hopefully that helped out. Thank you so much for letting me know in life you can buy assets and create assets like pre-construction condos. That's right. Key Militant. Also, I know that I have two. Key Militant, that's the fourth person. Didn't you get something over there? Let's go see if he did or didn't. I know what I have to do, conferring credit, meaning I will focus on income and sign up for soft inquiry credit lines, but I want to make the right move. Exactly, Key Militant. You got it right, young gun. Don't worry about it. You got everything correct. Just do the soft inquiry, get your credit that way, because you don't need it, actually. You don't need it. If you invest, whether it's in the real estate and the pre-construction, you can see we're getting equity already. Now, if you don't want to invest in real estate, then you're going to have to choose the other methods, which is crypto and stocks. Either way, you invest in any one of them, you'll be able to borrow against your asset in 2 years' time. You're still young, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, let's see. Hey, Eric, Moms Davis in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody, please smash that like button. All right, and Moms Davis, I didn't get that a message from you or comment from you on the StopStrugglingNow.com website. So let me know. And I missed something up here, but I can't find it. All right. Yeah, I think I did. Me too. And Tisha Lyles. I'm looking forward to Wednesday also. Exactly. Hi, Eric and the SSN Nation. Moms Davis, thank you so much. I want to buy a car soon. What is the best option for me, and how do I report my car payments to my credit report so I can boost my credit score? Key Militant. When you buy a car from a dealer, it's going to be reported automatically. All right? That's pretty simple. No worries about that. No, I can't hold off too long, Eric. I need to move before they go up too much more. Melody Bonita. Yeah, I know. I was only messing with you. I was being selfish. I was just trying to catch up. Trying to get at least one more stream before you got another stream so I can catch up to your 23 streams. No, you better get on top of it right now. You should be looking for places right now. The prices are going up. I just can't believe it. All across the board, everything's increasing. And like Marrero said, it's nothing, whether it has to do with supply and demand for real. But he's right about one thing. When they build a second phase, the second phase costs more. So now that brings the price up for the first phase. Everything just goes hand in hand. And most places have more than just one or two phases. They usually have 4, 5, or 6 phases. And just like at my place, I don't know, they have 18 buildings. I know they're not building all 18. I don't know how many phases they have. But as far as I'm concerned, if they're going to raise $10,000 or actually $11,000 every time they make another phase, by all means, have 4 or 6 phases as far as I'm concerned, because by the time they finish this, This thing might be worth 200 grand. So, I mean, this is beautiful. I know what I have to do conferring credit, meaning I will focus on income. Right. Get your credit. I mean, get that income, man. Credit's too easy to get, especially when you start out. But I want to buy a car, and I want to know how to buy a car and have my car payments report to the credit bureaus. Okay, Key Militant, you don't have to worry about that. If you buy a car from a dealership, they report automatically. It's nothing you have to do. It'll report automatically. Unless you're talking about buying a car from like a Pay Here or something like that, then you're not going to be able to get it reported. All right. There is no such thing as being able to get your car payments reported unless you actually have a legitimate loan from a legitimate company. Since you're starting out, you getting a decent car will be easy because all you have to do is get a few things on your credit report, have the income coming in. Soon as you have a 740, 750, you'll easily have a 1.9 or a 2.9% loan on a new car or a certified car. You can't go used because then they'll probably try to jack your interest rate up a little higher. Just get a certified vehicle or a new vehicle and your interest will be 1.9 or 2.9%. Done. You won't even hardly even be paying any interest. All right. Which one is better for parking your crypto? BlockFi, Celsius, or Gemini? Celsius. I'm just saying I love Celsius. That's all I'm trying to say. BlockFi is like a bank. Forget them. Gemini, they're a custodial. So Gemini's fine too. But I prefer Celsius. They give me higher interest rates on my money, on my crypto. Gemini is safe too, so I can't say anything bad. Gino Shimienti, welcome to the Monday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here once again. How is everyone tonight? On Monday night, mine was great. How was yours? It was great. Excellent so far. Emerging millionaires are in the house. Why the world is yours. Nobody's stopping you. And we're talking about it tonight because pre-construction condos is the talk of the town right now. And we have instant equity. We have no credit check, no qualifying. All you need are streams of income and you're in. As long as you can pay your monthly payments, you're in. And by the way, in case you run into trouble, let's just say if you ran into trouble and can't make your monthly payments, it works just like in America. If you miss 3 monthly payments, then the developer has an option to, they don't call it foreclose, but they call it where they can stop dealing with you and give you back like 40 or 50% of your money and call it a day. Bye-bye. All right. So just keep that kind of thing in mind, but it's fair, because they need everybody to pay so they can make it happen. Nexo. Yeah, Nexo is fine. I like Nexo as far as custodial situations. That's fine, but Celsius is better so far. Gemini's fine. Nexo's fine. I just don't like what Nexo did to, one of our members where they were like, liquidating their account on a margin without really doing it. In 2 minutes, they're liquidating accounts. Gino, Tesla blew out revenue. Of course they did. They're undervalued. How many times do I have to keep saying they're undervalued? I don't really care about some crash. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is laughable. There was a car called a Pinto that blew up, and they knew the car company was manufactured improperly with the gas tank. Yet they let that thing roll for 2 years before they actually did a recall. I'm like, this is crazy. So Tesla, somebody's messing around with the auto drive, in which they don't have full autonomous driving. Our streets are not even prepared for full autonomous driving because they look for markers. You have to understand, a car is mechanical. It's a computer. They're looking for markers in the road. If you don't have white lines in the road, what are they going to use? I mean, seriously, that's the reason why there's going to be this autonomous driving is going to have to take another year, in my opinion, because they have to get the roads right. They're looking at the signs. They're looking at all these little markers. But if the markers aren't there, where does the car drive to? So, FUD, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, you knew they were going to blow it out. And they're going to blow it out next year, too, because they have cars that are lower price. That's all there is to it. And if you can go 600 miles on a single charge, how many people you can go to work a whole week and not even have to worry about? Come on. Yeah, so they're happening. Tesla has so much pinned up technology. Exactly. They're so far ahead. Where do you prefer to buy crypto? And people say kickoff puts you at high risk. Is that politics? Yeah, politics. That's what I'm going to call it, politics. But you don't need to get kickoff. Don't even bother with kickoff. Just go with the if you have new credit, just go with Capital One. Just go get your Capital One card. Whether they give you a 500 or 1,000 or 1,500 or whatever limit, you can apply for that. They're going to do a hard inquiry, but just go with the soft inquiries. Go get your Tomo credit card. We talked about it before. Get the Tomo credit card. Get the X1 get on the wait list for X1. I think I have them down below in the description. And by the way, how could I forget? Get your free $10 of Bitcoin down below in the description. Get your free stocks down below in the description. But regarding credit, use the Tomo credit. Use the shopping cart trick. Get your credit cards, and your credit score is going to be in the 700s. That's just how it works. And if you want a hard inquiry, then just go apply for Capital One. You'll be approved. All right? And then your score will be in the 700s. It won't be a problem. The new Dojo algorithm and building own label machine, data robot, unstoppable. There you go. That's it exactly. It's coming. The bot situation is coming. The robotics is coming. So all I can say is the world is yours, because you're going to have to figure out how to adapt and change in this evolving world. Because doing hand-to-hand work, robotics is going to probably take over for most of it. So you're going to be fastening, screwing, doing something else that's going to be minor, and you want to expect to be paid $50,000, $60,000 a year. That's not going to happen. So you got to get some new skills, whether it's coming out here on YouTube, whether it's doing a podcast, whether it's being on Instagram, whether it's being on Twitter, whether it's being on whatever social media platform, Facebook, does not matter. All right. But you got to learn and evolve. You got to do something. All right. Tesla is on its way going, but before it gets there, it will trade sideways for now. Gino Scimmiente, he keeps with the sideways with Tesla. Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't mind Tesla going sideways. If it does, I don't think they're going sideways. I think what's going to happen is they blew out this. Their stock went to $850 or whatever it was. Now it's in the 720. I think it's going to move up, quite frankly, this year. I don't think it's going to sit. So if sideways means they're going to go from 720 to 800, I think that's what's going to happen. Luckily for most of us, we should have a dollar cost average well below 700. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're an hour and 18 minutes in. And what else can you do around here? If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. All right. That would be greatly appreciated. And then please smash that like button, because that helps the YouTube algorithm. All right. Self-taught programmer Samuel Combee's in the house. Welcome to the Monday Night live stream. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you having that icon next to your name. Self-taught programmer. Very good. Always learning. Learning robotics with AI right now. Excellent. Yes, the bots are coming. Exactly, Samuel Combee. The bots are coming. So if you don't have any skills where you can promote yourself and market items and sell items yourself, well, guess what? Somebody else's bot's going to be doing it. So you better figure out some skill set. You're going to have to adapt, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't 1985. A person can't stay in 1985. They wouldn't have adapted. This isn't 1995. They wouldn't have adapted. This isn't 2010. They wouldn't have adapted. It's 2021. You have to adapt. It's your world. Make it your own. You can do it. And if you have any questions, you can always ask in the chat. You can always ask in the comment section, or you can email me at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. All right. The best stock to buy is the one you already own. Good point. Good point with that. Wall Street deals in quarters. Elon deals in year numbers. It's estimated 900K per quarter. There we go. That it works. 900K car built per quarter coming. Yeah, that's reasonable. 300,000. Here's the thing that blows me away about Tesla, and it always will. The man does not even have dealerships. I mean, can you imagine if he had dealerships like Ford, Chrysler, BMW, and all the rest, Mercedes and Porsche and everybody else? Could you imagine how many cars, the vehicles this would sell? There'd be millions. Millions a month. I mean, literally, there wouldn't be like 300 or 200,000. It'd be millions. Because people would say, you know what, I can buy a $40,000 or $50,000 car, a Tesla. What is that, Model 3? And then all I have to do is juice it up and drive it for 600 miles. In case, in California, for instance, most people drive about 12,000 miles per year annually. So that's 1,000 miles per month. So you're telling me all a person has to do is juice up twice, and that's it? That's their monthly average. That's 600 and 600, 1,200. That's it. And it's going to cost me 50 grand. And later this year, he might have a vehicle that's 30 grand. The rest of the world's going to have problems for a minute. That's all I can say. If I get a hard inquiry removed, will they remove the credit line? Oh, yeah. Don't do that. Okay, here's the golden rule. If you have credit, if you have already a credit card or a line of credit, you cannot dispute that hard inquiry. If you dispute the hard inquiry for the person that issued you credit, they will oftentimes revoke your credit. They'll cancel your account. So do not do anything with people that issued you credit. Only try to remove inquiries when somebody does not issue you credit. That's the only ones you need to remove. Everybody else you have to keep on there. All right. Marcel Pierre, what did Victor mean by parking his crypto? Also, I have a Coinbase, but I'm not a fan. Do you have any more platforms I can check out? And last, have you heard of Uphold? Yes, I've heard of Uphold. I love what Uphold does. I invested in Uphold. I believe it was Uphold, or was it Upstart? Can't remember. But anyhow, what he means by that is just like your money is parked at Coinbase right now and it's earning no interest, at Celsius, the ones he mentioned, Celsius, BlockFi, and I don't remember the other one, but Celsius, BlockFi, Nexo, Voyager, well, forget Voyager. Celsius, BlockFi, Celsius, and Nexo. Let's put it that way. Celsius and Nexo. They're the only ones that you should be parking your money at because you earn interest every night for your money sitting there. At Coinbase, you earn nothing. I have a link down below for Celsius. All right. If you have $400 or more in crypto and you send it over to Celsius Network, you get $40 of Bitcoin. All right. But it has to be your first deposit. I don't know if I have it in there, but I'm going to go look. I don't think I do. No, I didn't put it in here. But I did put the free stock from Robinhood and Webull in tonight. So I'm going to have to go look somewhere else. See if we can, and I'll put a link in the description, I think. We'll see. But I'll put a link in the description here shortly for Celsius because that's the guys I'm rocking with right now. They're trying to do it the right way. They're sitting there giving people back interest. They're giving people, and I have 200 for the BTC, but this isn't the case. All right. So what I put here in the chat is actually incorrect because it's they're giving you $40. I'll change it. $40, but you have to deposit 400 or more. So I put it in chat for everybody for the Celsius Network link. All right. Now, lots of love. They cut off his hands. He's still selling cars. Exactly. Exactly. In case you guys don't know what Mr. Financial means, that's Curtis Davis. What he means by this is when Tesla first came out, the car companies lobbied to not allow Tesla to act like a car, be able to become a car dealership or a car dealer. So that's why Tesla had to put their cars in malls, and they couldn't be allowed to people to test drive them and things like that. So that's still been in effect this whole time. So that's the real reason why you only see like Tesla little shops. Like there's one in Atlanta, I think. I don't even know what states or cities even have them, but they're limited. LA used to have one. There's only like maybe 10 or 5 in the whole country, but they will not allow him to set up a Tesla dealership just so he can have the cars sitting on the lots, because you do realize if he was able to produce, he would have to produce millions of cars like Ford, like GM, send them out to the dealers and be sitting on car lots. And you can fudge numbers and say that you sold 2 million cars when you really didn't. All right. So keep that in mind. That's why the car companies are starting to be like, well, I guess we better go EV. True. Brooklyn Daddy co-signing. Haha. That's right. This week, Amazon, Apple, MS will be reporting their earnings. They will beat. Look out, going higher. Exactly. Gino Scimienti, I agree with you 100% on this. Remember, this is not a financial advisor. I'm not. Financial channel, we're not, but we still make money. I invested in all of those, no, I didn't. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, but did not do Facebook last week, because we know, Gino Scimienti, what's happening this week. They're going to blow out earnings. These guys are in the cloud storage. These guys are in the 5G. These guys are in the semiconductor spaces now. These guys are into every doggone thing because they can buy every doggone company and every new technology that's coming along. They're in all the damn spaces that are coming out. Apple's about to make a deal with some either Korean, Taiwan. I don't know who they're making a deal with to make their car, but it's going down. All right. They are preeminent when it comes to their ecosystem. They have a powerful ecosystem. You can imagine how many people that have Apple phones, Apple AirPods, Apple whatevers are going to be buying Apple cars. It's an ecosystem. They cultivated this over the last 30 years. All right. So I'm not mad at them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here goes the Celsius link. Is it in here? Yeah, it should be. It should be in that. Yeah, it should be. There it is. Yeah, the link is in here. All right, it took two messages. Key Militant. Is it just me, or is Experian not working? Yeah, it could be Experian is having problems or issues. These things could happen because, they like to change things occasionally. So, but don't worry about Experian. We have a Tesla showroom in a mall here in Tampa. There you go. That's exactly right. In a mall, but not in the out in the street like in Atlanta and LA. You used to be able to pull up at the Tesla. I don't even know what to call them because they basically were a Tesla building. It wasn't like a car dealership, but they look like a car dealership, but it's not they don't have like 100 cars on the lot or nothing, but they would have like the little showroom. That's the only two that I've ever seen. But I've seen the one in the malls before. Even in Europe, it's in the mall. It's crazy. Even Europe tried to do them dirty. They opened one in Toronto, and COVID-19 came, and showroom is quiet. Yeah. Do you mean in the mall, or do you mean they actually have a Tesla dealership where they have 50, 100 cars out there? Would like to make an announcement. Tesla is coming to Alhambra, California, the dealership. They've already notified us residents. Right on, Tanisha Lyles. Thank you so much for that insider information. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Jim has just been dropped by Tanisha Lyles, Miss Price is Right winner. And that is major, because if they're actually a dealership and they got approval for that, that means the dominoes are about to fall. And there goes our Kathy Woods thing about Tesla should be $3,000 a share. Because it would happen. Especially, they'd be able to scale up and their products would cost less now. So if their car costs $100,000, it's now going to be 60 or 70. The one that costs 50 is now going to be like 35. The one that's 35 is going to be like 20, 25. That means millions of sales. Second exchange in Turkey mysteriously collapses, and central bank say no intent to ban, but monitoring. Oh, yeah. We love governments. Hardly. You know, government's doing whatever it can, especially in Turkey where their lira is worthless. They're like, people are like, forget that lira. Let me get some Bitcoin. It's going up. At least it's stable. It's better than what the lira is dropping. You know, the lira is dropping every day. And then the government's sitting there trying to block people from taking their lira and putting it into Bitcoin or crypto. How sad is that? Trying to enslave the people. Sorry, not going to work. I'm trying to verify my Experian account. It's saying I have to call in, and when I call in, they say they're having issues. Of course, that's how they do it. But, you know, you'll have to do it tomorrow or late night. Oftentimes, they use other people. Bitcoin in Turkey. Oh, yeah, there's Bitcoin, but they're trying to block the exchanges. Melody Bonita, hello, 23 streams of income. That's right. She's the winner so far. Nobody's going to catch her. I made good money today, sold several stocks for profit. I'm here to make good money. That's it, Gino Scimiente. If there's one thing, Gino Scimiente just tells it like it is, ladies and gentlemen. He's like, invest in stocks, take your profit, invest in stocks, take your profit. Simple. This isn't rocket science. He's like, what are you waiting around for? That's what I used to tell my friends at the casino. You already won $5,000. What are you doing here? You can get up and leave now. You started with $100. You're not going to break the bank. The only thing that can do here is volatility could set in. Go down, could go up. You never know. But take your profits, what you know, and go and run. Melanie, have you heard of TBN distributes books distributes books versus Amazon? No, never heard of TBN. Hello, Price is Right winner. Yep. No, a dealership. Oh my God, a dealership. Right on. How many cars do they have on the lot? If you've seen it, I want to know. That'd be interesting, because I've never seen a dealership. Back in the day, every Saturday in Silicon Valley, Santa Rosa, San Jose, Cali was fire. You got that right. Do you know your way to San Jose and the Bay Area, ladies and gentlemen? Because that's where the fun is. Ronald Anderson's in the house on the Monday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here. There's a little showroom in Milford, Connecticut for Tesla. Showroom, exactly. Let me know if it's a dealership where they actually have, you know, like 50 to 100 cars out there, because I want to know when they have the 50 to 100 cars. That's what I want to know. Ronald Anderson, Tanisha Lyles, I will send the article from Alhambra City newspaper for the dealership. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Please send it to me, Tanisha. Yes, Tesla could go all the way dealership. Curtis Davis, thank you so much for sharing. I didn't know that I could distribute my books through TBN. I will look into that. Oh, my God. That would mean another stream of income. That would be like, oh, my, this is getting out of hand. I got to start writing books now. I'm sorry. I got to write books. I got plenty of stories. I think I should write some short stories. Bubbles burst. The question is, do you want to be picking up nickels in front of a steamroller, or do you want to invest? Right? I agree with that. I have to agree right now, because everything's at like an all-time high. Vail, by the way, VALE, that partnership with Tesla, they're at a 52-week high. I got notification today. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking up here at you, Haps. Melanie, it's $5K to enter, but then it's $70.30 per book. Wait, I got to pay to enter? What are we talking about here? I mean, she gets to sell her books for free on Amazon and eBay, or anywhere else for that matter. Do not take profits if you held your stocks less than a year. Yeah, what she means by that, in case anybody doesn't know, if you held your stocks for less than a year, you got to pretty much pay capital gains tax of 25%. Now, I will say something. That's if you make over $30,000 a year. If you make less than that, I should bring a chart up. If you make less than that, then you pay less in capital gains. I believe it's $37,500 to be exact. The average American worker makes like $39,000. It's crazy. So, yeah, you may not have to pay profits, but most people would, who's investing, have to do it. But it's still profit. Depends on how much profit. How do you manage your money? Meaning knowing how much you will invest, save, pay for bills, etc. All right. General rules are you got to do your expenses, right? But here's the thing. Once you know what your expenses are, you always pay yourself first. So you make sure that you know what your expenses are. So I'll give you an example. Let's just say you make $3,000 a month. Let's say your expenses are $1,500 a month. You have $1,500 left over. Now you have to determine how much of that do you want to invest. So do you want to use 200, 400, 500? It's up to you. But you're always going to have to pay for your expenses, and you're always going to have to pay yourself. That's the first two things you got to do. About 25 to 30. All right. That's a start. I like to hear that. Santa Row had condos, bars, Tesla showroom, cigar bar, and a few NFL players. Curtis Davis hobnobbing at the financial district. Yeah, that's how it was. Santa Clara, San Jose, San Francisco. That's how it is, man. Eric, email sent. Thank you so much, Tanisha Lyles. The long-term gain matters if you are in six figures. Exactly. Although it's easy to forget sometimes, a share is not a lottery ticket. It's part ownership of a business. Very true. Any stocks, EFT, Forex process to look at for this week? No. Unfortunately, I don't do anything with Forex or options, anything like that. So somebody here in the chat may be able to help out, but I personally can't help out with none of that. But I can tell you about if you're talking about ETFs and stocks, then we can talk about that. But we just mentioned the ones that you should be looking out for: Apple, Microsoft, Tesla. If I had to do, which I will, those are the ones. I mean, just stay in the mainstream right now. All right, the big boys, and then go with the 5G plays you can go with Verizon, you can go with Qualcomms, you can go with the T-Mobiles, you can go with the Ericssons, you can go even Nokia, even though for some reason they're still $4 a share. It's crazy. They have service-based too. Wow, that's impressive. But that's like one of the only places I know of. Do I have to still pay taxes if I change my personal account to an LLC? And yes. Well, your LLC is still in an account. It's an entity. So you're still going to have to pay on any capital gains. No way. Well, LLC, capital gains. Let me think about it before I start talking about it. So, when you sell your stocks in whatever account, you're still going to have to pay capital gains. So I don't see any way around it. Capital gains catches retirees have to watch as liquidate funds for a boat or Winnebago or any high price item because breaks distribution norms. Exactly. He's got it exactly right. They got you locked down, ladies and gentlemen. In America, they have this thing about you have to start doing distributions at a certain age. When you get to be another age, they're like, hey, you got to get this money out of here. It's craziness. Land of the free. Worrying about my money that I earned. Cracks me up. Meanwhile, the government earns nothing. They just mess stuff up. That kills me. I think you missed one of my questions, Eric. Yeah, I did. I couldn't see it before. So I'm sorry, but ask it again if you remember, because I saw your name and I saw something and then I couldn't find it. So let me know what it was. Ericsson, T-Mobile, Verizon, AKTS, Mr. Financial dropping the gems as usual. Hey, Eric, sent you an email 2 days ago. Jack's asking if you've seen it. No, Samuel, I was looking for it today. I didn't get it. So you're going to have to send it to me again. I didn't get it. In fact, I'm going to go look right now again, but not if it's not under your name for sure. I get a lot of emails. Tanisha, I got your email. Yeah, Samuel, your email's not coming up. Or if it's under your name, it's not coming up. It's under your name, no. But wait a minute. Oh, okay. I got it. I do have something under your name. In fact, since we have everybody here, we can have people that's going to chime in, if you don't mind. So it's all about investing in stocks, ladies and gentlemen. Let's call it, what if you have $500 and you want to invest in stocks? What if you have $1,000 and you want to invest in stocks? What would you do? Not you, Samuel Comby. Does anybody have any ideas for Samuel Comby or anybody else who's thinking about putting a little bit of money in to the stock market? Because everybody pretty much knows my take. So I start out with, I always go with the standby of AT&T. So that's the letter T, right? And the reason why is because they have 52 years of giving dividends. So I'm going to go with AT&T stock. So we're going to just talk about it. I'll show it on the screen. And I'll probably have to take off this. So right now, it's only 6.73% at the $30, $31 a share price. So I always say that because it's just stable. You always get it. It's 6.73%. So you're safe, you know, maybe 5 shares or something, $150, whatever. All right. Then you can talk about, we got to talk about, here we go right here. Ericsson. In fact, let me go pull up Ericsson too. Ericsson should be around, what, $12? Let's see. What Ericsson stock? 14. Dividends only 2%, so it's not really a dividend play, but they're in the 5G space. So again, you know, they're fine. It's almost $15.32 is near their 52-week high. Can always go with AKTS, 1227. So semiconductors, things like that. So again, chips. So you can't go wrong with any of those. So you can do another 150, $100, whatever. So again, that's a few right there. So that'll get you started into some areas. The best income, aka passive income, because it does not disturb things. Stay under 50K income and take small distributions from biz. Talk to CPA. Mr. Financial, he's got it right. He's got it exactly right. That's exactly what you want to do. That's why I did a video on the S Corp. Everybody than just having a regular LLC. So again, that is hell of a good of advice right there. If you make more than 40K a year, you will pay capital gains. That's correct. But don't worry about taxes. You will always be worrying, and you are here to make money. Does not matter if you have to pay taxes. I have to agree with what Gino Sciminti is saying. There comes a time when you have to sit there and say, you know what? I made whatever. Let's just say I made $300 in profit. You're just going to have to take the, you know, you might have to say, well, I'll pay the 25%. Just so you still have profit, money you didn't have to work for yourself, right? So there's something to be said for that. So that's all I'm saying. So he says that every time. So I can't, Samuel, RH, fractional or ETF? Yeah. Now you got to go. Speaking of ETFs, you might want to get some ETFs. You got to go with my. Well, I shouldn't say you got to go with my boys, but PSEC, 9% on your money, and it's only $8 a share. So again, another 10, $80, $90, nothing major. Here we go. Because I have 500 shares of CCIV, but I don't plan on selling it no time soon. Yeah, I hope not. Let me go see what's been happening with CCIV. Anyhow, yeah, that's a long-term hold right there, at least a year. Okay, all right. Wait a minute, is this $2? Oh, almost $3 today? Oh, we have movement on CCIV after being down big time ever since February, mid-February, the disaster zone. So that's good news that it moved up $3 today, but it's only a day. But it's long-term play for that. Let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens with that. All right, Gino, right. It's knowledge more than practice. In 1 year, I messed up IRS. Never let me forget. That's right. Oh, we have a new member of the channel. Thank you so much, Corey Brown. Thank you so much for becoming a new member of the channel. I humbly appreciate that. And welcome to the SSN Nation, the emerging millionaires. A new one's in the house. Thank you so much, Corey Brown. And once again, welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel with the icon next to your name. And again, on Wednesday night, we're going to have Johan Confidante in the house. Dominican Republic lawyer. So bring your real estate questions, and people like Corey Brown with the icon next to their name will be able to ask questions an hour and 45 minutes in. So please smash that like button, because we need to tell the YouTube algorithm that we're here. All right. Showing love, Miss Learn and Earn. Showing love. Hey, Corey. Hi, Corey Brown. That's right. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new member, and we're hopefully Corey Brown is getting some information tonight and getting some of those gems. And hopefully we still never finished up what, if you have $1,000, if you have $500, what a person should invest in. But I guess it's up to you. It's your due diligence, what you feel comfortable with. We can tell you, and I'll still send you an email, but we can only tell you, but it's what you feel comfortable with and you believe in. Because if the price goes down, are you willing to buy more? That's the question. So that's why oftentimes I say invest in what you believe that's going to happen. And like I say, invest in the future. So you have to do maybe even some Apple, because Apple's still 130. Get a few shares of Apple kind of thing. You know, they're stable. They're still low. Robinhood and Webull links are down below in case you haven't gotten your Robinhood and Webull links. You can get your free shares of stock. So that's how it goes. Anyone got Trina nanotechnology? No. Nobody has that. The only nanotechnology I have is NNDM. Trina nanotechnology. Never heard of them. That's Trina. Okay, Trino. No, I don't see them up here. Oh, it is Trina. You did say Trina. Okay, so it was Trina. No, I don't know what that is. Trina Solar. Issues first A shares in Shanghai. Okay, first Chinese PV system and smart energy company to trade on. Okay, let's go see. This is last year though. So is this going to be on the Shanghai stock? Yeah, it's on the Shanghai Stock Exchange. So it's not even, they're not here, I guess. TSL. Okay, here we go. There's a TSL. Is that what it is? Over the counter? Oh, Canada. It's Canadian. But that's called Tree Island Steel, so that's not it. So I don't know what it is, unfortunately. Techna. All right, I'll check that out then. Let's go see if it's Techna. Is that what it is? Techna. Yeah, I don't. Norway. I don't know. Techno Holdings, 2710. Norway. Oslo. Yeah, I don't see anything for them. Sorry about that. Not Trina. Techna. Yeah, okay. Techna. Okay. So look, that's how we do it up here at HAPS. We go look for stuff. Technoplasma Systems. Okay. Looks like we're in the ballpark. I don't see any stock, though. Drug Delivery Holdings in Canada. All right. Another Canadian company. Yeah, I get you. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're in an hour and 51 minutes. And we didn't resolve the situation if we have 500 or 1,000. But hopefully we gave you a few gems, Samuel, that can get you started. And then you add on whatever you can do, every week, every 2 weeks, every month, whatever you can do, keep adding in dollar cost averaging. All right. All right, Curtis, both at work, right on a forklift. Lamb Research is going bananas. LRCX. Yeah, Lamb Research. Gino Shimiente mentioned that a week and a half ago. And let's go see. 643. All right. Came up a little bit because it wasn't under 6, I don't think, but it was in the low 6s. So we're almost the same. So that's Lamb Research. Oh, you guys didn't see it. We're almost the same. So we're still good. Gino, there's thousands of new doggy coin, BTC, and Safe Moon millionaires in 2021. Be careful or plan purchases. Yeah, that's true. That's why I'm not mad at anybody for investing in doggy coin or Safe Moon and making their money real fast. I can't be mad. That's the way it should be. Here are some good stocks. T, yep. Oh, yeah. Altria, MO, yep. Verizon, VZ, oh, yeah. ORC, that's right. 12% on your money. 12% on your money. No fractional shares. Get full shares of stocks. You don't have the money. Wait till you get enough to buy shares. This is my advice. Right on. Either way, it works as far as I'm concerned. But Gino Shimiente, long-time investor, he's got it right. But, yeah, ORC gives you dividends, and that's only around $8 a share. Well, yeah, I think it's, what is it, ORC? Isn't it 8? Let's go look. 5. You get like 12% on, 14% on your money. So that's a good one. $5 a share. There you go. $5.45. A good one. In fact, I need to buy some more myself for this. So I like 14% on my money. Or more. 14.31% to be exact. And it dropped back down from 6 to 5.45 to make it 14.31. That's pretty doggone good right there. Holding mine still. Right on. That's what they like to hear. That's how we got to do it. We got to keep holding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at 2 hours and it's Monday Night Live. So we're going to have to wrap this up. If you have any further questions, please let me know. All right. I'm going to turn off the ticker. Let me know if you have any further questions, ladies and gentlemen. Bought more CHPT and plug today. Excellent. There goes another one. PLG, CHPT, all of that's good, Samuel. They're all reasonable. They're not like $700 like Tesla or anything. What exact steps should I take to buy my first property in the Dominican Republic and New York? Okay, first of all, New York, Key Militant, unless you're a trust fund baby, it costs money in New York. So New York, let's just call it what it is. It's almost like San Francisco Bay Area, like LA. Properties cost an arm and a leg. Sure, you can make a lot of money, but they cost an arm and a leg. You can buy several properties in the, well, whether it's Mexico or anywhere else in the world for buying property in New York. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is figure out, do your research, go look at Punta Cana. In fact, go search the Stop Struggling Now channel and put in Punta Cana real estate or Dominican Republic real estate, and videos will come up. That'll give you an idea of what I've been looking at. And then also you can send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. That's right, eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. Send me an email and I'll send you the name of realtors, which is going to be Ho Chi Minh. That's right, you heard it right, Ho Chi Minh Astacio. He handles the Ziba and Central Park downtown, and they have other properties that they do not allow other realtors to promote. And then I'll also give you Andrea Rodriguez's number, where she's a realtor in Punta Cana area, and just let them know how much you want to spend, unit size you're looking for, and whether you want to be near a beach, do you want amenities, what you're trying to do, and then they'll send you a list of potential places. So then that way you can just look. Now, what do you need? $1,000 down. Unless you pick Counter Rock properties, you'll need $3,000 down. No credit check, no qualifying, because we're doing pre-construction. And then you're going to have to put the remaining, you complete, what they call it complete, 10%. So I'll give you a perfect example. If like I bought the 122,900, I put down 1,000. So then I had to give them another 11,900 to complete the 10% down. And then you make your monthly payments under contract. But unless you speak Spanish, even if you do speak Spanish, I suggest you get a lawyer. So that's why Johan's going to be on here Wednesday. You should get a lawyer like Johan, because he can look at the contracts. The contracts are jacked up. That's all I can tell you. You better get somebody to look at them. If you're not going to use Johan, you better use somebody, because these contracts are not, they're catered toward the developer. Let's just put it that way. The contract that I have for Simon's Residences has clauses in it that had to be changed. There's just no way. Like imagine this. I'm getting a 2-bedroom. That's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's supposed to have my kitchen, full kitchen, appliances and everything included. Well, in their contract, they list what's included. So they call it the first part of the first part, and it says, okay, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, all that stuff. The second part, after it says, whatever's not mentioned in the first part of the first part, then it doesn't exist pretty much. That means you can't come back later and go, hey, you're supposed to give me my free appliances and all that. It didn't talk about anything about my terrace having the extra bathroom and an enclosure and all that. So I was like, no, I'm not signing this. They're just giving me, this sounds like I got a regular 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It doesn't talk about my third bathroom, doesn't talk about the enclosure, doesn't talk about my appliances. I'm not signing this, because that second part says if it's not in the first part, it doesn't count. And they're saying in their section, they're saying, well, if it's not included, then now the person, the buyer, has to pay for the extra stuff, even though you were supposed to get it. So I was like, I'm not signing it. So anyhow, they had to send it back. And of course, they're going to, send it back and sign it, because that's what they had already agreed to. But the fact of the matter is, if you would have signed it and then later on said, hey, where's my furniture, or where's my kitchen appliances, and how come my bathroom and I don't have that enclosure upstairs in the terrace, they're going to look at you like, your contract doesn't say that. I'm sorry. You're going to pay for that? So you got to be careful. And there's some other things in there too that wasn't cool. So, Bought more Ethereum this Sunday. Beautiful. Right before the uptick. Proud of you, Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, because you know I bought Ethereum last week when it dropped to like 2150, somewhere in there. Even though my dollar cost average is way lower than that. But I was still like, oh, well, let me get some more. Good night, all. Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much for being here. Miss Learn and Earn. Thank you again. LRCX going higher. You have not seen anything yet. I agree with you on that. Hello. Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the Monday night live stream with the icon next to your name. If you haven't heard the word, if you're interested in Dominican Republic real estate, just remember, Johan Confidante, the real estate lawyer extraordinaire, is going to be here answering questions on Wednesday nights live. And by the way, right now, you see the icon next to Leah Dennis' name. Only people with the icon next to their name will be able to be in the chat room to ask Mr. Confidante questions. He's going to be on live with us. So there's going to be a special evening so you can get all your answers to any questions regarding real estate in Punta Cana. Right now, Webull offers 6 free stocks for each referral of a friend. Thank you so much, Curtis Davis, for mentioning that, because everybody who has downloaded Webull, you need to share your link with family, friends, anybody else. You got social media, share your link, because they're giving 6 free shares of stock. And I have to admit, Webull's the only one that gave me Webull gave me Apple shares. Can you believe that? I like that. That was cool. So Robinhood, of course, nothing over $6 ever. But nonetheless, share your links with other people, get free shares of stock. Why not? You are the CEO of your life. You're branded. Let's do it. All right, NVT, JBL, Corning, GLW are good possibilities. Corning, GLW, I like. Yep. Thanks, Eric. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to wrap this up. We've been on here a little bit too long, even though Leah Dennis came and she or he did say smash that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows SSN Nation's in the house. They don't like sharing our stuff. You know why? Because we're trying to help ordinary citizens. And I'm just going to call them out like I call it, because they know I don't put 6 or 5 or 4 ads in the videos. The live streams, I do put 2 ads or 3 ads every hour, depending on the hours. But on the normal videos I do, whether it's 30 minutes, whether it's 20 minutes, whether it's 10 minutes, I only allow ads at the beginning and ads at the end. I don't put 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 in the middle interrupting. So we got to work on this. We got to share these videos, ladies and gentlemen, so ordinary citizens can become emerging millionaires, like Key Militant, the young gun in the house. He's sitting here trying to learn, and they're blocking. Luckily, he found the channel, but most people will not find the channel. So we got to help everybody out, because that's 6 free shares of stock. Somebody doesn't even know about it. They don't even know they can sign up with Robinhood and Webull and get free shares of stock. They don't even know they could get $10 of free Bitcoin. But they could go down to the description below, and there's links for free $10 of Bitcoin, free shares of stock, and then share your links with other people, and you can get free Bitcoin and free shares of stock. This is simple. This is refer a friend. How many of you referred people to a movie? Did you get paid? No. And by the way, speaking of something else, let me see if I still have something open, because we got to talk about something else real quick. God dug it, I don't have it. I was going to talk about Clubhouse, because Clubhouse, Melody Bonita missed 23 streams of income. She's monetized on Clubhouse, which nobody ever talks about. So why can't you be? If you're an Apple holder, then you can sign up with Clubhouse using, your Apple Store. If you're an Android holder, then we have something for you. I put it in the chat. It's in the description down below as well. But in the chat, I put in the Clubhouse link. Once you go there, you go to the asset and you download the 1.08 APK. All you can do, you'll have the app as an Android user. You have to put in your phone number, and then you have to get somebody to invite you. Once they invite you, then you'll be into Clubhouse, and all you can do is go into rooms, but you can chat. You just can't invite other people, and you can't open up your own room. But at least if you're Android, you can be on Clubhouse. All right. It may not be the full version because I don't know what the version is really supposed to look like. But all I know is I can see rooms. I can go in. I can talk if I want to. All right. So there we go. Wow. Apple. Yep, exactly. I couldn't believe it when they gave me Apple from Webull. It was crazy. Thanks, fam, for the great gems. Heads up. Right on. That's right. Thank you so much, Melody Bonita. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent video on Power 72. Think Bitcoin or crypto. It's grown 99 cents per year. That's right. Bitcoin year over year grew 753% or 783%. Anyhow, over 700%. That means 8 times your money. Ethereum grew over 2,000% year over year. Fintech companies and a whole bunch of other companies are running on the Ethereum network and using the ERC20 token. What do you think is going to happen with Ethereum? It's going to continue to go up. Let's get real. All right? So get on the program, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's easy to get paid every day on Clubhouse. Just share great value. Exactly. And unfortunately, I am on Clubhouse. And by the way, that's why the woman has streams of income, because she's doing things to help other people, bring a little value. And the side effect is people are saying, okay, I'm here. I enjoy what you have to say. And they're participating and she's getting paid. It's beautiful. You can do the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. You can open your Clubhouse if you have Apple. Sooner or later, they're going to have Android. But right now, Apple, you can open up your rooms and get some followers and get monetized. You can get monetized with podcasts. You can get monetized with YouTube. There's so many different ways. You can get monetized by having a Snapchat account and posting video on Spotlight. If it goes viral, they'll pay you. Facebook, Instagram, you can always get a little viral on those as well and offer something and you could get paid. Just think about it. That's what you have to do. Nobody's stopping you, ladies and gentlemen. There is no glass ceiling. There is systemic things in place to stop you. But the only reason they're doing that is because if it was so easy, then everybody would be doing it. They can't make it easy. And the funny part is, even if it is easy, everybody wouldn't be doing it. That's the worst part of it all. Because as soon as somebody they can't open up their phone or can't reach a website, they stop. That's it. An entrepreneur keeps going. CEO of my life keeps going. So you got to be that person. All right? They just press the send money button and I get paid. There we go. Are you saying it's similar to like right now in our chat when a person can do a super sticker or something like that? Is that how they monetize it? So it's not like AdSense is what you're saying. They monetize you where people can actually send you money. Beautiful. I like it. Have you heard for Fanbase? No, I have not heard of Fanbase. Too many apps coming out. But if she says something about it, that just means there's money to be made. So I better find out about it quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up for another Monday Night Live. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank everybody who dropped the gems. I want to thank you. If you subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. If you smash the like button, I'd appreciate it. If you share the videos to help other people, that would even be better. Because we're trying to get thousands, if not millions of other people to join us in the Emerging Millionaire Club, the SSN Nation Club, the We Aren't Gonna Be Stopped Club. All right. So hope to see you guys on Wednesday at 8:50 p.m. And remember, it's only members only chat. If you're not a member, then of course you can watch the live stream. And I'm sure somebody's going to ask a question that you may be thinking about. So let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And I hate to be smiling about it, but nobody's stopping you. Only you are stopping you. You can have 20 streams of income. You think somebody's stopping Melanie Bonita? You think somebody's stopping Victor Marrero? You think somebody's stopping Mr. Financial? You think somebody's stopping Gino Scimienti? You think somebody's stopping me? They've tried. Somebody's always going to try and stop you. Let's just call them what they say these days, haters. There's always somebody trying to stop you. But you know what you do? Step over them, step around them, step through them, and be like, bye. That's it. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.